Hey guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Schalke Crib. Hopefully this one gets us to a much better start than the last one. Obviously we lost all 3 games that we played in that episode. Got off to the worst start of a Crib than I've done in a very long time. As you can see, the start of the episode we're going to take off Hertha Berlin. We've got a bunch of new systems to try, new formations, new tactics. And the first one we're going to try is a 5 at the back to get Van den Berg, Gremmel and Vogt into the team. As the Vogt is our homegrown talent, a guy that we're looking to make a captain, maybe the leader of the team somewhere down the line. But as you can see, the line that we're going to go with is Moore on the left, Larsen on the right, Porter up front. So there's on Kraus in midfield, but do lose our CDM in this formation. Obviously we don't have Krau or Flick, but obviously we can bring them on at some point. But let's not waste any time, let's get into this game up against Hertha Berlin. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications so you don't miss a video. And let's hopefully get a win up against Hertha Berlin. Moore can't get the ball away though. Certainly looking good for us. Ball played across, Swallow, luckily comes out and collects. Now Moore. Still playing him due to have a bit more pace than Bulter, but we need to really find our key players in this team. Salazar is one of them. Ball played through here to Moore. Can he shoot and score? Yes, he can. Now, I'm not getting too ahead of myself because we did score the first goal in the last episode with Kraus with that long range shot, and then we ended up conceding, I believe, like 3 goals in the end in that game. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself. It's a great goal though. It's a good run from Moore. Good through ball by Salazar, I believe it was. And it's a great finish. Into Salazar. Back into Moore. And Moore in. Porter, that is a great goal. And have we found our play style? Have we found our team? Our formation? Because that was just incredible play on the counter attack. That was one of the nicest actual teamwork goals I scored in a long time in FIFA. I scored a couple of nice ones in the Leverkusen mode, but this was incredible. The through ball there, and the cutback, and then the cross, and the free header, and he's always going to score that. Ideen, good win there. Larsen. It's great work from him. Larsen now. Get that back. Kraus. That's just incredible. That's just absolutely incredible from our midfield, Tom Kraus. Obviously he's only on loan from Leipzig. It's a player that I do want to buy in this Crib. I do want him to be in our midfield. And I think I might make it happen in January. Depending on where we are, I might make it a permanent signing. That's an incredible finish. It scored twice for us now, I believe. 2 incredible goals. And we're 3-0 up against Hertha Berlin. Good work from Kraus to win that ball now, Larsen. So you can do here, Larsen into Kraus, back into Salazar. Salazar from range on his right foot. Everything's just turning. Everything's going right now. I think we found a team. I think we found our formation, our play style. For now, anyway. Maybe when we change the team about, new players come in, we switch up everything. But this is an incredible finish here from Salazar, Uruguayan. And we're 4-0 up here. Did not expect this to start the episode. Now Gremmel, well played in here. Van den Berg, you need to be there, Van den Berg. You need to just put something there. I'm going to take off Gremmel. We're going to bring on maybe Flick at centre back, because he can play centre back. But it's not looking good. We concede, but it's a consolation goal for them. We see here just great ball, Van den Berg. I think should be putting the challenge in there. He should at least stick out a leg. I told him to, but he just didn't. Play it down the right hand side to Sane. See what he can do here. Sane switches it back. Okay, we've got Hansen through here, but it comes to Salazar. He's going to shoot. Salazar shoots and makes it 5-1. Could have gave it to the academy player. But we just want the results. At this point, results mean more than anything. It's a good run from Hansen though. There's positives to take from his run there. He got into the space. It's a good play from Sane. Obviously gets the assist. Does he get the assist there? I don't think he does. But it's a great work from him, and it's a great turn from Salazar. And it's a great finish as well. Let's boost it forward. Trying to get it into Sane, but we're not going to find him, and it's going to be the end of the game there. Should be end of the game any second. There we go. It's a 5-1 victory. What a turnaround it's been. I just hope we can keep it up. Come here to our second game of the episode up against Mönchengladbach. We're going to play the highlights of this one because I want to get through a bunch of games this episode. And as you can see, Flick is going to be at centre back because Grandma's been out, he's got injured, he's going to be out for a month, which isn't great considering he's been probably our best centre back throughout the few games we've had. Obviously, we're going to keep this formation. It worked well for us against Hertha Berlin. Let's hopefully it works well up against Mönchengladbach, who are in 7th place. Here's the first look at the game, goes to us in the 7th minute, and looks like a pretty decent position. We're going to hopefully take a good first touch here. It's more as he scored up against Hertha Berlin, but he's shot his set by Jan Sommer there. And I'm Mönchengladbach up a free kick here in the 11th minute, which isn't looking good for us because we considered a free kick last episode. Was it that? No, did we? No, that was the Atleti episode, I believe. I know we considered one in the Atleti Crow mode. But free kick here, and Kraus makes the block, and let's try and keep this in. It doesn't, it goes out for a corner, obviously. Doesn't really matter because it's not a played game, but they have an attack here in the 30th minute. It's played out here to Neuhaus. Into Thuram. Thuram plays it through, but Vandenberg cuts it out brilliantly. Now we have an attack here in a pretty good position. So I haven't just, jinxed it. I probably just have actually. Porter now. Porter, get the ball back here to Salazar. Vogt. Salazar now. Left foot strike from range, and I'm guessing it was going wide because it got cut out before we could even see where it was going. If that was going to go in, then I'm really annoyed, obviously. We're on attack here for Mönchengladbach as Thuram now on the ball. I believe our formation's been changed. That's one thing I hate about the highlight system. Like, the game just changes your formation for no reason. Well, we're seeing some good defending in this game, and Gladbach now have a sort of run here. We don't have to pace its defence, so let's hope we can cut out Marcus Thuram here. Thuram, it hasn't been dealt with. We're taking him down though. He's back on the ball here. Thuram played through by Sindel. Sindel now plays it in though, Thuram, but he's cut out by Flick. Now we have a corner here in the 86th minute. This would be a great time to score a goal, obviously. I'm not too sure what the corner tactic is right now to score from, but possible foul in there. That would be given in real life. That Porter got shoved. But, oh, not like this, man. We saw a similar thing in a game last episode. We conceded right at the death after working so hard to get a point. Thuram now is in, and Swallow makes a huge save, and we get a point against Gladbach. We'll take it. Okay, for this game up against Salzburg, we're going to change formation and bring in Krau into midfield. Obviously, Fleck drops into centre back because Grandma is out for a month. That's how his injury is going to be, so let's get into this one up against Salzburg. Have to get a victory. Because the first highlight goes to Salzburg on the counter attack here. Yeah, they seem in a similar position to us. They've not picked up the best performances, but they are high up than us in the league. Krau from range shoots, and it's gone wide. That could have been a nice early goal for us there. Got a free kick here to Salzburg in the 25th minute. Gonna whip this one in with Berisha. It's actually the striker, so I'm not sure why he's taking a free kick from there. We have a solo run here. This is looking good. So you don't really get to test out the new formation because it's a highlight. But I thought I'd just play it just to get the players into the pitch. We're gonna square it over here. And okay, at least that went in. Because for a second I thought that wasn't going to go in, and I was going to be very, very sad. I feel like I could have took a shot with Salazar. Who was it? I'm not sure who it was actually. Okay, it's Larson who scored. Okay, Flick, good defending from him there. Obviously he's a CDM. Can't play centre back. It's not the fastest. He's a little bit slower than Gremmel is, but he'll do the job. Ross is out injured, and Larson now. Why not from range? Larson absolutely bodied to the ground by Udekai. I believe he used to have a bit of potential in Crum. Not sure how old he is these days. I remember him being a decent talent a couple of FIFAs ago, if I'm thinking of the right centre back. But Flick maybe is found his position in our team playing centre back. Obviously that causes a bit of issues. versus Guillermo when he comes back from injury. But Salazar now. Salazar now to hit this, and it's a poor effort, but we'll get a 1-0 victory up against Salzburg, so we'll take it. Okay, so for this game up against Leverkusen, I'm going to test out this formation in a full-on game here as we're facing second place Leverkusen. They are currently on 16 points in second, so we'll take a draw here, obviously. You can see they've got a pretty good team. Obviously, we've done a career mode with Leverkusen earlier on, and if you want to go check that out, it was a pretty good career mode. Obviously, we're back in Germany with Schalke now, so let's take on the team that I used to manage. Hopefully beat them. Top shoot now, plays it over the top to Karim Bellarabi. It's done well there. Now Frimpong plays it across, and we're somehow conceded. Throw inverts. Puts the ball in the back of the net, and I'm just not sure how none of our players got in there. The line, I'm not sure if you saw that, but the line is not in a straight line there, so whoever did that for the serene net, not the greatest. Obviously we're in the Bay Arena. The ball played across there, then how is flying verts like getting the shot off here? Look at that, how is he getting that shot off? It's up to Aydin. Aydin now whips it in, and that Larson, okay, it's somehow still gone in. I'm not sure how that went in, even though Hideki made the save, but we'll take it. We'll take goals any way we can. And Larson continues his good performance, been one of our best players along with Salazar. I think Aydin, Salazar and Larson are our best players currently, as well as Kraus. But how does that still go in? It's poor from Hideki. He should be saving that. Porter, that should be a goal. Hideki has made a huge mistake there. We've done that a few times in career modes where we catch the goalkeeper out. But standing just far away from that centre back that I think they can make the pass, then you just step across, intercept the ball and take a shot. You can see it there. Just move there, you get the ball, and then you shoot. Shook now. Oh, Flick, that's a fantastic challenge. I was a bit worried putting that challenge in, but he got the ball. More, okay, what was that? Frimpong plays it across, and they don't deserve that. It's just one of those goals where, like, you shouldn't be conceding it. Like, you deal with them time and time again, you know, you get the ball off them, but they just keep winning it back half a second later due to, like, your player just taking an awful touch. Or just the ball just bouncing to them. You can see that happens, and then the ball plays across, and it's into the back of the net. It's a good win there from him. Obviously he's on loan as well. Another player on loan performing incredible. But Porter through head to Salazar, and it's going to be offside. I thought he just got himself back on side, but he's offside by a small amount, I'm guessing. Let's have a look. Obviously he was offside, but I thought he got himself back on side, but he's just slightly off. Throwing. That's what I'm doing. I thought it shook now. Ah, shit. What is that? Like, Schick shoots and it's saved by Swallow. Vandenberg get that clear. Tar wins the header. What do you mean fully deserved? We've had more shots. We've looked the better team. Like, I hate corners, man. Like, why is Krau leaving there? Look, I've got a player over there. Why is Krau going over? It just opens up that gap, and Swallow could have got to that. We deserve something from this game, but I don't think we're going to get it. But something gets that pass through, and that pass is played, and there we go. What do you mean? You've literally just said they've been the worst team in the game. Like, it probably wasn't in the episode, but like, the commentator literally said that we were the better team and we've been unfortunate. And now he's just said they're the better team in the game. Like, how does it make sense? But that goal shouldn't have been that, like... It's just demoralising, man. Flick, that's a great challenge. Cross. Cross through here. A shot taken and it's saved by Hideki. And lay it on here. Can we get a goal from a corner? That'd be nice. Gonna whip it in. Towards Poulter on the header. Forced to the back post, but I get it clear. Now Flick. Back to here towards Crow, but it's cleared. Poulter. Okay, Hansen. Hit it, Hansen. It's saved. And it's in. And it's offside. Oh my.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
It is offside, but come on, man. That is like. Just not having that little bit of luck. You need to win a football match in this game. It's Serdar plays it through to Hudson-Odoi. Flick logo defending. Honestly, though, despite losing this game, I'm happy. Like, we played well. We played very well. Leverkusen have got a flattering scoreline. They've got a win that. Got a win they don't deserve. They've had like 3 goals they don't deserve. Like, what was that one? I put in like a pass is played into my player and the deflection goes straight through my defence as a perfect through ball into the player who shoots and scores. Now watch this. And bring him out, getting a way of the pass, and it's a perfect pass to Andrich. Like, you can't play a better pass even if I tried to play a pass like that, it wouldn't work. But Swallow, you need to be doing better there, man. And I was not happy with Swallow in net. We get a 5-2 loss, which was so undeserved to Leverkusen. Never read this. Okay, for this game against Leipzig here, towards the end of the episode we're going to play the highlights of this one up against them. Because we're just not going to compete with them right now, so we might as well get the pain over as fast as possible. And so Grubble returns back to the lineup, so we're going to put him in the back line. We're going to try a back line of our players, obviously obviously Vandenberg is on loan. And Flick, we're going to actually convert into a centre back because he's been pretty good there. So we're going to play this game up against Leipzig and hopefully get a point or something from this game. At least a point, anyway. So the first highlight goes to Leipzig, and I'm not sure if I'm going to show all the highlights. Obviously, if you're seeing this, I'm showing all the highlights, but if I'm not, then I'm only going to show the goals, or chances left to write any goals in this game. So I might start condensing the highlight games just to like main highlights instead of all of them. And Schalke plays it through, and Kadanoglu puts in the challenge. I've seen that Atletico Madrid just faced Leipzig in the Champions League, we beat them quite convincingly in around the 16 stage. So we can do something similar here. No, I don't think we're going to beat them as convincingly as we did in that, but Swallow should be coming out for that, but luckily Porter's back there and got it away. Now Leipzig have their 3rd attack in a row here. We've not had a chance in this game so far. And now Linemer plays it forward to Nkunku. So a player who's linked with Chelsea quite heavily. So you're playing with a former Chelsea player, Timo Werner. I think has been quite unfairly treated at Chelsea, you know what I mean? I just think the system didn't suit him, but that's a fantastic save from Swallow. And now we have a corner. Like, Swallow makes some big saves, like now and again. We saw that earlier in the episode and we saw it just there. But like, overall I just think we need a younger goalkeeper who can build up, you know what I mean, instead of like he's only on loan here as well. And behind him we have Farman who's 70 rated. Nkunku. Okay, expected Jarstein to continue coming out for that. I'm not conceded because Givadio shoots and scores, but Jarstein should have got the ball off Nkunku. 100% he should have got the ball there. And we, can we have we got a red card as well, great. Nice. It's just not going our way against Leipzig, is it? Nkunku, all played in, Schwaller gets to it though. You could get a corner, but corners like in this chrome are just aren't beneficial to me, and they should be because we've got some tall players in the box. They're just not for some reason. We're going to work this one in here. It's towards Poulter, who again doesn't get to the header. We always always get towards him, but you can never get on the end of it. And Ram gets the ball off Salazar there. Could we have a chance to actually get something from this game? Now, honestly, against these big teams, a draw is all I'm after. Salazar though. What is that touch? How do you manage that? It's a simple touch inside your foot. You know, set up the shot, and you hit it. How has he managed to mess up so badly? Kunku, great defending from Flick. And we have one more attack here. 80th minute. It's a counter attack. We're a counter attacking team. I'm not sure who got sent off. I wish it would tell me, to be fair. Crow now. It's through here. Larson. Okay, Larson. Can you get the shot away before Giovanni or Holt? Galashi get there? Yes, he can. And Larson gets the goal. As I mentioned, it's been one of our best players in this career mode. I expected it, to be fair. He's I think he's actually a highest rated player. And we get a point from this game. Love to see it. Okay, for this game up against Mainz, they are below us in the league. It's the first time we've taken on a team that's actually below us, so we're going to assume this one. I can see we rated it a little bit, brought in some of our high rated players that aren't playing right now with Ujvin, Brunner and Crow. Obviously Crow is playing, but is kind of rotated in and out of the team now, and we get a 1-0 win with Port getting out of the goal. He missed the penalty, but we get a win. That's what we're to see. Here we got another game. We're going to sum up against Paderborn. As you can see, we're heavily rotated side here, brought in a bunch of players who just didn't play the last game, or I need to play in this one. And so some of this game, I hope we get a victory up against Paderborn here in the Pokal in the early rounds of that. And we pick up a 2-0 win with Salazar coming on and scoring a goal, and Sadio Sane got a goal early on, grabs his first goal for us. Love to see that for him. Okay, for this game against Dortmund, how are we going to play the hardest of this one up against them? And I will do what I did with the last game where I just showed the goals that we score, or some close chances if there's any that I feel like I need to show. Dortmund have had a pretty poor start to the season. They're only in 7th place and they're only like 3 points ahead of us, so a win here would be a very big win for us. Let's get into this one up against Dortmund and hopefully grab something from this game. It's early on here we have an attack, and there's a ball to play down to the right wing, but I'm not going to play it because the game's not going to do what I want it to do. Kraus now we play it to Larson. Jordan Larson now into Porter. How has he been dispossessed there? Like, he didn't even try to defend the ball. It's just like, just let Guerrero get the ball there. No, you stay back there, then you go short. Oh my god, I hate that. That draws the player. Okay, why is no one reacting to Bellingham? Yeah, Guerrero. It's taken away from him. Sebastian Haller into Guerrero. Vandenberg. That's great defending, but the chance is still alive here. Julian Brandt is possessed by Kalinoglu there. Okay, so Salazar now. Please be a good first touch and then play the ball in. And then at least get a good attempt on goal. Porter heads it and it's a goal. 1-0 up in the derby. 15 minutes in. And Porter scores the header. The big man up front, proving why I'm starting him over Torada. Torada though is very unhappy, so he might be leaving in January, but the ball played forward here, looking for Marius Wolf. It looks for Sebastian Haller. But Flick, honestly, Flick is so good as a centre back. He's good as a midfielder, but at centre back I think he excels the most. We have Gio Reyna here, whips it in towards Haller, and Schwallow gets to that. Now Dortmund have a barrage of attacks they're going to get in this game, due to them being the highest rated team. But we have the goal. Is it Gio Reyna? Is it forward to Sebastian Haller? Sebastian Haller. Is it Julian Brandt? Salioshan. Haller. ID no, good position. Now second half, Dortmund have another attack here. As to be expected. Gio Reyna down the wing here. It's a Gio Reyna, it's wasted down the wing. Okay, but Porter, that's good defending from the front line, but not from a penalty spot, man. I hate when this happens in highlights, when you get punished for not even something you did. Schwaller v Haller. Haller goes bottom left, and it's 1-1. And you got this. You just feel robbed. You know what I mean? When stuff like that happens, you don't even get to see what was a penalty. It's just magically they have a penalty. Get ID, and you should have put in a better challenge there. It's through to Haller. He's gonna try and cut back, but Vandenberg good defending. Now we have a penalty. Okay, 83rd minute. Poulter stood over our captain currently in the team. Is he our best pen taker? Yes, he is. Poulter to win us the game, maybe. He does. He gets the goal, puts it top right. Poulter scores, the captain. And will that be the final highlight of the game? No, it ain't. Dortmund have one last chance on the corner. Can they capitalise? Have to go short. They're not going to go short. They're going to actually cross it in here. It's Julian Brandt who whips it in. He finds Hummels. But it's cleared by Krau. And we win the derby 2-1. Guess we're going to end the episode here on a high. Obviously that went up against Dortmund, who are in 7th place. So we're now in 9th, so we had a very big jump from last place. 2 9th places, going up 9 positions obviously. And yeah, there's some big teams not performing quite as well, like Schalke, Frankfurt, sorry. Obviously you have Union Berlin and Freiburg in real life doing quite well, but obviously Dortmund, Leipzig, even Bayern, they're not too far away from Leverkusen, but Leverkusen running away with the league kind of right now, other than Wolfsburg. But in the Pokal, we've obviously gone through to the next round of that. We're going to be taking on Emilia Bielefeld, so that should be a win for us. But next episode we're going to have the transfer window, so I want you guys to let me know who we should sign. Obviously we can buy Vandenberg, and Kraus can make their loan deals permanent if you want me to. And the only downside of doing that is Vandenberg. Obviously Flick now plays centre back for us. Vandenberg, he is good. We got Vogt as well, we got Flick. We have Glemmel, the young talent, who I do want to get back into the lineup because he plays quite well. So I think I might actually start playing Glemmel. I'm not sure where to play Glemmel. As you can see, Kalanoglu and Aydin have been converted to wing backs. We've got Moore and Harston playing the wing side as well, and Kraus in midfield. I think, as I mentioned last episode, I think if any of the loan signings that I want to make permanent, it's just Anton Kraus. This guy, I think, could be very big for us. We've not even got him on a development plan, so I don't want his overall to go too much. Obviously, if I wanted to buy him, it would cost a lot of money. I think we could just spend, honestly, all our transfer budget on him and just call it there. Leave some for my wages and youth academy and stuff like that, but I think we spend a large amount of our budget on that just to make it a little bit more realistic than paying like 5-6 mil for him. We pay like 10 mil for him just to get the signing done. And Vandenberg, we'll give him to the end of the season, and maybe next season we loan him back in, or we play Gremel, Flick and Vogt as a back line. But next episode we are going to have a bunch of youth academy players getting played. Obviously you got Hansen, who actually comes into the team actually on the bench. We've got some here that we're going to learn out. That's Young we're going to sell. Each we're going to give his debut next episode. We're going to loan him out as well, I believe. And Kovacevic here, we're going to loan him out. We've got a bunch of players we're going to sell. Some of the older players we need to replace, like Latza, we need to replace Kaminski, Kolajek. We need to replace, you know, so many players in this team. We're going to sell Karaman as well. And I think we're going to sell Malaya. I haven't used him. I just don't think we're going to get along with him. You know what I mean? It's just, I think it's just, he's 30 obviously. We might give him a chance next episode, but I think we'll sell him. He's probably worth a decent amount. As you can see, Terada's not too happy. He's very unhappy actually. He's not playing, but he just doesn't perform. That's why Porter's playing. So we might need to sign a backup striker. We've got a couple in the youth academy. And this is going to be a decently long outro. I was trying to keep it short, but I want to show you the youth academy as it stands currently. Show you the players we have in the youth academy. Sorted by positions. We have Wagner as a striker. Now you see some players don't have the highest potential. That's because they're worth a decent amount, but they could be good squad players for us. Like Wagner, for example, isn't going to start, where he could be a good squad player, or we sell him for money. We've got Meyer here, who looks like a good striker. We're going to potentially promote him soon. Same with Meyer here, who's a centre forward, but will probably play striker. We've got Muller here. We've got the likes of De Silva here, who's a very good player. We've got Meyer here, we'll convert him to a striker to see if he's any more high rated than he is currently. We've got obviously Jovanovic there, Hansen. Got quite a few Croatian players. We've got some we're trying to convert to centre mids. As in, we've got Dragovic here, we're trying to convert to a centre mid because I think he plays better as a centre mid. And that should be sorted out soon. We've got Kraft, who's a player we could loan out. We've also got Friedrich here, a player that I think I might sell. And obviously we've got Nezovic here, we've got Juric, we've got quite a few players. And we've got Maric there, he's Croatian. We've got quite a few players from Croatia. So that's going to call it for this episode. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. And turn notifications to don't miss a video, and check out my other content on the channel. There's outlet coverage of Chroma that I'm doing right now as well. There's obviously the 2K22 Universe mode stuff. There's a bunch of other Chromas on the channel. There's Man City, there's a Leverkusen Juventus, there's a 1-season PSG thing. There's a couple of rebuilds, and I might bring back rebuilds to the channel. Just take a while to record, and sometimes they're not worth the recording session. In terms of like, you get fired for no reason, and it's like 6 hours wasted. But thank you guys for watching. As I mentioned, don't forget to turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, and like the video. Leave a comment about signings as well, and other stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.